Welcome. Okay, welcome again to this special edition. My name is JB King. If you are joining us for the first time, the best place you got to be is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you are going to be able to see any update that I'm making. Anytime I drop a new video, you're going to be among the first people that's going to view it. And not just that, you can as well go through my other videos and learn so much about this an amazing robot called Royuq. This robot called Royuq has provided more than a great opportunity for the youth around the world. And that's why we are preaching about it. And that's why we want everyone to get involved, because it's a life-changing program. You know, I want you to understand that there is a difference between opportunity and a life-changing program. Okay, you got to understand that there is a lot of life-changing program opportunity outside the space. Now, the one you are able to know how to do or give attention and your focus to is what determines what you are going to see at the end. One of the things that I have come to discover with life is that nothing is easy. Money does not come easily. There is no easy thing in this life. Even the things you know that are very, very easy are not easy to do. Okay, so when you see people or some people in life experiencing everything as easy in their life, I want you to understand that it takes them time to build that life. They didn't just start having everything happen easy for them. There was a time of pain, there was a time of rejection, there was a time of they even thought about giving up, but they hold on. And at the end of the day, they become successful. Okay, so you got to understand that Royuq has provided us with a great opportunity. And I have come to understand that there are most people that is going to be in this opportunity and are not going to utilize it. Why? Because they lack focus. Some want where they can make quick money, sharp money. Let me be honest with you. There is no place you can make quick money. Even the easiest thing that is easy to make money is not easy to do. The easiest thing you know that is easy to make money is not easy to do. Okay, it needs your focus, it needs discipline. Okay, so you got to understand that when you are getting involved with this robot called Royuq, you only have one thing to do: open your heart to learn. Okay, if you are too busy, you don't want to know much about Royuq, of course we got it all done for you. We got it all done for you. So what would you need to do? Simple, just go to copy trade, like you could see here in quantitative. Just click here in quantitative. When you click here in quantitative, no, sorry, cycle, I mean to say, okay? When you click here in cycle, you go to look for JB King. Maybe you don't know, you don't want to learn anything, okay? This is for those who want to be lazy, okay? You search, okay? This is me. You click on it. Now you could see over here. You could see over here, okay? Just go here to click. Go here to click, okay? Once you click here, it will open. Then select which wallet do you have. Do you have Binance? Do you have Huobi? Now, some people has been asking me, why am I not using Coinbase? It's because Coinbase is not allowed in the location where I was, okay? That's the problem. But I'm trying to find a way to do it, okay? So if it is Binance, you click. If it is Huobi, you click Huobi, okay? Then any one of them you click, it opens. If you click Binance, it opens, okay? Whichever one you want to sync with. Now, when you click a sync strategy, now it will ask for your first buy amount. Okay, the lowest you could use to start is just $300, or just let's assuming because of the dip, at least $300 or $275, okay, or $380. Okay, from that upwards, okay, you go with $25 first buy amount. So how many coins do you want to trade? Do you have up to $1,000? You can choose 3. Do you have up to 1,004? You can choose 4. Okay, if you want to trade more deep, okay, you could just, even at your 1,004, you can just choose 3 coins. So it can now trade the dip for you. Okay, now once you've done that, what is the next thing to do? What is the next thing to do? Then click synchronize. Did you see that here? Click this. The moment you click it, what happened? Whoa, sorry about that. So the moment you click it, what will happen? The coin will automatically sync. Did you see that? Cancel. So that means it's automatically synchronized. Okay, so now who said you want to add more coin? What do you do? I want to add more coin to what I synchronize. What do you do? Come here again, cancel the coin, confirm the cancellation. Now click on the synchronize strategy again. Put normal your first buy amount 25. You were trading 3 coin. Now you want to add 4 coin. What do you do? Instead of adding 3, just add 7. Add 7. Go down here again and click sync. Okay, once you click sync, it syncs again. Now it's 7 coins. Okay, so that's how simple it is. Okay, the same thing refers to Binance. Okay, now but okay, this Binance is not bad, but there's something I'm seeing right here now. I could see this. Wow, wow, this is amazing. Did you see what's happening here? He said we should add banned currencies. Does that really mean you could choose the currency you want to sync? Man, if this is what it means, I'm telling you, you shouldn't worry about trading anymore. You just come, copy the strategy, choose which of the currencies you want to add. Okay, let's try it. Now we use $25 first buy amount. Oh, sorry, I was excited to see that if actually that's what it is. Did you see that's what it is? Man, ProUQ has settled the matter. Did you see that? That's the 3 coin I want to trade. Confirm. Did you see what's happened here? I've selected the currency I want to sync myself. Okay, I'm going to make a video regarding this. Then I go ahead to sync. So what's going to happen? Okay, I don't have money in this account. So let's see if it is open. So it cannot open actually because there's no money in this account. But it did. Okay, no, I am trading this coin before here. Okay, so it will open. Okay, so did you see how easy it has now become? Did you see how easy it has now become? Okay, so right now you can copy strategy actually and choose the coin yourself. Guys, isn't that amazing? You could actually choose the coin you want to trade. Okay, you don't just allow the bot to choose any coin for you. Now you have the choice of selecting the coin. Wow, that's very beautiful. Okay, so for those who want to copy strategy, that's all you need to do. Now, for guys who want to, after copying strategy, what else do I advise you? Now, when you want to copy, you could see my table here. Okay, it could guide you. If you have social amount of money, meaning if you have this kind of money, you could use. If you have this kind of money, you could use $30 first buy amount. You could trade how many coins. But mind you, this table only shows you at least the first buy, which is 24th call, meaning 42% dip. Okay. So now when you want to trade the dip, you have to refer to my other table. Okay. I hope it's here. Yes, you have to refer here. So this one is the table that shows you want to buy how many dip you want to buy. Do you want to buy 42% dip, 54, 74, or 90? Okay, so whichever one you want to buy. Okay, to make that 8 call, you could see the amount that you need and the first buy amount you need. Okay, that means you could use around $600 to make that 8 call, trade 90% dip with $25 per coin. So all the way down, it shows you if you want to use $100 first buy amount. So that's why you don't use my strategy with $100. Do you see that? Or $100 first buy amount. Did you see that? For you to trade 90% deep, you need 2,004 to 2,005 to trade 90% deep. If you want to trade 42%, you need 1,002 to 1,250. Okay, so that's all for the guys who want to use strategy. So that's how simple it is. Okay, now apart from this, what else do I advise you to do? Start learning how this robot works. See, can I tell you, this robot is very simple. Very, very, very simple. Very, very simple. And so simple that anybody can understand it, even children. Okay, just like right now, you've seen how to copy strategy. If you don't want to learn about the trade setting or what I'm about to show you tonight, then it's okay. That's what you need to do now. Okay, the strategy is now easy for everybody. So just go over there, choose the coin you want to trade, sync straight away. So now it gives you choice of choosing the coin you want. So that makes it easier for everyone. Now, for the purpose of training and for the purpose of learning, okay, now I want to teach you how to use the new trade setting. Okay, now let's go straight to it. Now, this is ADA. Okay, now if I want to set this coin, what do I need to click? For people who is joining us newly, how do we set coins? You click here on trade setting. Okay, when you click here on trade setting, then it opens. Now when you scroll down, you could see the new added updates, okay, that we can now make use of. Okay, now this I want to explain to you what it actually means. I mean, it's very simple. Okay, now does this new added update means that there's anything we need to change in this place? Absolutely not. There's nothing to be changed here. Absolutely not. Okay, so let me explain to you how it actually works. Okay, so now RoyalQ has now made it very, very easy. You can actually go to your My. This is the place. Go to My. Then, if you scroll up here, you are going to see a place where it writes My Strategy Setting. This place is a new added option. So they are making this board become more and more beautiful. And it's becoming so beautiful that it's becoming even much attractive. Okay, now once you click here, in this place, you could do something. You could now start setting your strategies. Okay, you can set your strategies and keep them. That means anytime you want to start up a new coin because you added money in your account, you can simply just go use the strategy without having to set it again. So anytime I bring an update on strategy, on how you can set strategy, you don't need to be going to changing all your coin one by one. No. Once you just tap on the coin, you click on the strategy, it will just update instantly. Now, when you click on this, My Strategy Setting, okay, let me clean this one so I can start it afresh. So it will look like this. It will now ask you, do you add your strategy? Meaning those manual strategy you used to set, that you have to set for 5 coins. It's now showing you how you can make it very easy. Now, what do? I'll click add now. So I want to add strategy. Now it opens up the new update for me. So what do I need to do? Now, the first one, it says risk type. Now, this risk type, it has 3 dimensions. So they make provision for everyone. For people who are trading long-term trade, just like we're trading. For people who are trading mid-term trade. Okay, now these are guys who are trading between 1 month, 3 months to 6 months, mid-term trade. Now, for people who are trading radical, now it has to deal with guys who trade in one shot. Okay, the guy who are engaged in one shot. Now, this engaged a guy now who have signals. Okay, they can have signals, in other words, engage in a trade, and they can take loss if they want, or they can allow RoyalQ to buy, or they can do replenishment, whichever. But this one now favors the one shot. Okay, now, which means you can make a strategy for this, a strategy for this, a strategy for this, and save them in your robot. So anytime you want to trade any coin, if it is the one you want to trade long term, you could use this strategy. If it's the one you want to trade maybe between now to 3 months, you want to stop trading the coin, use this one. If it is the one you want to trade one shot because you have signals, you want to try one shot, you want to try with $10 on that, you can just click here, click the coin to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do all those things tonight. Okay, so that's how simple that they have made this. Okay, so now if you choose which one you want, okay, we choose conservative. Now conservative. Now, what it means, remark means you give it a name. What are you going to name it? You can say long time trade. Okay, now you have given it a name. Okay, now what do? You use our, okay, for me, okay, let me use because it's a trading, $25 first buy amount. Okay, but for me, I trade with 50, but depending on your money, let me use the lowest amount. This one, open double, don't touch, leave it that way. Now you come here, depending on the amount you have. Let's assuming you want to trade manually for yourself. Okay, you put like 28. Okay, this is depend on how much you have. Okay, if you can put 38, you can just, but let me use 28. Okay, now at first whole position take profit still remain 1.3. Okay, this whole position take profit allocation profit callback takes 0.1. Okay, now remember margin configuration, we are still going to do it. This we are still going to come here to set. Okay, this one you go for 0.1. Now let's assume that this strategy we are about to set, we want to set for someone who is using $300 to trade. Let's assume this account want to use $300. Okay, now we might not sit 25. Okay, 25, which is the first buy amount. So it will now remain 275. Is that correct? Okay, it should be. Okay, okay. So now what do? We go to set our margin configuration. Okay. Now, considering the dip, what do? Let's use different strategy. Let's assume we use different strategy. 1.4. 1.4. 1.2. Okay. 1.6. Okay. 1.7. 1.9. Okay. 2.1. 2.3. 2.5. Okay. 2.6. 2.7. 2.8. Or let's assuming I want this account to make more profits easily. Okay. 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 Let's be going. 2.9. 3. 3.1. 3.2. 3.3. 3.3. 3.3. 3.3. 3.4. 3.5. Now I want you to know the reason why we are setting this thing this way is because of the dip. We are doing it considering the dip. Okay, so that's why we are doing it this way. If not because of the dip, we cannot use this percentage drop. It is too big. Okay, but we are doing it because of the dip. And also remind you, I'm teaching you strategy on how to do this so you can learn it. So when you now learn it, you can use the numbers you like. You can choose any number you like. So I'm just choosing numbers that I like. So you can choose yours. Okay. Now let's assuming that this dip is a very okay. Let's calculate it. Okay. Okay, guys, see what I'm going to do. Let me give an account assignment. So someone just go ahead, calculate this dip for me. Okay, calculate this dip for me. Someone go ahead, calculate this dip for me. Okay, who can be fast to do that? Okay, see how you're going to calculate it. As I'm setting the money management part, you calculate it. Okay, we are using $25 first buy amount. So we are going to find out how much we are going to actually really invest. 0.3 times 25. Sorry, 0.3 times 25 is 7.5. So the robot will not take this order. Okay, so we start with 0.4. Okay, 0.4, that's $10. 0.4. Now, remember our balance is 275. So we are going to buy 0.4 throughout. That's $10 throughout. Okay, because we just want to stay in the market despite that we have small money. We want to stay long in the market and we want to consider the dip so that if the market is actually going to dip, we are still going to stay in the market. So now I want you to know that if you are using my optimized setting, that's why if you don't want much stress, you just go copy my setting. My optimized setting has what we call money management. Okay, I don't invest the same amount throughout the buying. Okay, there are people who does that way. It's also okay. Okay, but for me, I prefer to use money management because it's the beauty of the game. I buy more when the market dips. As the market dips, I invest more money. Okay, so that's what we call money management. So I hope somebody's calculating this for me. Okay, all the way down. Okay, we done. Confirm. Okay, please, I hope somebody calculated it for me so you can tell me what it is later. Okay, we come to the money management side. I believe you already know this side. Should I go ahead to start setting this? We started with 1.2, okay? I think when we get to 7, we put 7 twice. Oh my God, this thing has stopped. Okay, just because of time, so I don't wait here. If you play my other video, you know how to save this. Okay, I just want to show you how to use the other call. Then you save it. Then now here is the new strategy that they have put. So what is the next thing you do? Here has cycle and one shot. If you look down here, okay, it has cycle and one shot. And you look here, it says highest first buy price. It says optional. First position drop, optional, meaning you could choose to use this or you can choose to abandon it. Now, where do we need this for long-time traders? Where do we need this for long-time traders? We need this for long-time traders in the bull run. We need this for long-time traders in the bull run. Okay, now what does this mean? What does this mean? This means if this robot is obeying this instruction you have given here, if this robot is obeying this instruction you have given here, and this robot made 38 calls, and the market becomes beautiful, and all the coins start moving up. You are telling this robot that after this coin that has dipped at 8% has totally come out of profit. And now it is in the first buy amount. Remember what you put in first buy amount here is 25, right? Now, and it is just buying the first buy amount. Now, what you are now going to instruct the robot is highest first buy amount means it means that now we are in the bull run. And you know when we are in the bull run, something always happens. The market will be going up, 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 up. You know, it will be buying and selling fast. So what is asking you here is put your now highest first buy amount. Okay. So instead of using $25 here, what are you going to put here? If you are trading $300 per one coin, you can now put here, let's assume 60 or 50 or $70. Meaning buy with a higher buy amount because now we are in the bull run and the market has totally come out of profit. No need to use the first buy amount of 25. Buy with more higher amount. Now, this optional first position margin drop, this is where I want to explain very well this particular place, because if you don't understand here, you make a good mistake. What it means is that if it is people that are trading for cycle, what it means is that if this market has come out of profit entirely, if the market dropped, meaning if the market starts to dip, if it drop, let's assume you put, if it drop 10%, then use this amount to buy first buy amount. Use $60, put $60 here, use it to buy first buy amount. And once you buy it first buy amount, what are you going to do again? What are you not telling the bot again? Follow this instruction. Now, from that first buy amount you buy with 60, if this market drop 1.2, buy $10. If it drop 1.4, in other words, start following my normal strategy. But now, what are you trying to do? This, you know, for instance, did you remember a market called Algo? Agor. This coin was giving a lot of profit. A lot of profit, a lot of profit. And guess what? All of a sudden, after like 2 days, this coin dropped more than 90%. Okay, it dropped more than 90%. So what are you trying to say? You are now trying to say, okay, let's look at it. Let me see whether we can see it. Look at it here. Look at this thing. It rose, and all of a sudden, pia. You see that? So now what you are telling the robot is that, robot, if let's say I'm in this dip, and finally I have come out of this dip, and from here my dip finish, my first buy amount, instead of being 25 normal, now put $60. Buy $60 from here. Okay? Buy $60 from here. Now, you are only telling the robot, the only time, but now the problem here is that you are telling the robot, once this market has come out of my first buy amount, the dip, it is inside. Once it has come out from the dip that it is inside, and once the market drop, that place it says, put your percentage drop. Maybe you put 10%. Once this market drop down to this 10%, then buy. Then buy. Buy with $60. Buy with $60. Then follow my strategy and buy it all the way down. So I want to explain this very well because it's very critical. Now, the people who can use this easily are people who are playing one shot. For us that are trading cycle, if we set it that way, buy 10% when it dropped 10%, when the market dropped 10%. Now, what it means is that when the robot, let me go back to the market so you can be understanding what I'm saying. Now, if, okay, for instance, we put here $50, which is double of our first buy amount, and no, not one shot. If you put one short, that means when your trade finish, if you are doing any trade, once it's finished, one short means once this trade, now this 28, if you make calls, let's say it make 10 calls, and out of that 10 calls, it all come out of profit. Once it all come out of profit, one short means short the market, close the market, stop trading, don't trade it again. That's what one short means. Okay, so I'm showing you cycle because most of us we trade cycle market. Okay, so now your highest first buy amount is 50. Now, if you put this optional, if you are trading cycle and long-term conservative, if you put this option at 10, you have messed up. The people who use this one are people who are trading like steady market or one shot. Why? Because they are not trading cycle like us, they are trading one shot. They deal with signals. So they can look at their signals and say to the robot, once this market come out of this profit, the next first buy amount we are going to use is 50. Instead of using 25, use 50. And before you use this 50, wait for the market to drop 10%. You see that? Wait for the market to drop 10%. Wait for this first drop. Once the market drop 10%, buy in with 50 instead of $25 first buy amount we have. But we that are using cycle cannot do that. We cannot put 10% here. You know why? Look at this market. Look at this market. Now imagine this is where my dip enter. Now I come out of dip from here. Did you know what you are telling that robot to follow that instance? It says, when this market drop 50%, 10%, then buy back. The day this candlestick form, guess what it do? It went up to the point, it come down to the middle, go up to the point, come down as though it's hitting from where it starts. It went up again, come down, went up again, come down, went up again. It does this thing for 2 to 3 days before it now finally go down. Now, if you set such a market, say buy when it dropped 10%, did you know what you have just done? Those strategy we are following, those man, you need to play this video after this meeting to understand me clearly. Those percentage you are taking, if you drop 1.2%, buy, so I can take profit as it's coming up. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Okay, let me go to the comment section. Let me be sure that people are understanding what I'm saying. You know. Okay, 74% dip. That was good. So what we said was 74% dip. Okay, what is sub position all about? Okay, first of all, understand what I'm trying to explain. Okay, guys, if you understand what I've been explaining, please say understand, because I felt like I'm talking to myself. Please, if you understand what I have been teaching, please write for me you understand. Use the chat box. I want to know that you guys are following me. Okay, I want to know that you guys are following me. Please use the chat box. Write, I understand. If you don't understand, say I don't understand. Not yet, not yet. Okay, I understand, I understand. Okay, so if you don't really understand, then you have to play this video again. You have to play this video again, okay? Okay. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So that's what it's all about. Now, for the guy who is trading let's assume unsteady, not conservative, steady. Now, this guy can use $50, buy at 10%, meaning, okay, if my first buy amount, all the market all come out of the profit, okay? If all the market all come out of the profit at this place, then if we are not using it, because remember what he told us, it is optional. Optional, meaning you can actually use it or not use it. Now, if our market ends here, as a cycle trader, we want to continue. We want to increase our first buy amount. We want to increase our first buy amount. So when our first buy amount is increased, so we can be able to continue to buy, buy all this thing up. And for me to trigger that place, it has to follow my percentage drop. That's what I'm trying to make you to understand. For me to trigger, to use that highest first buy amount, it has to drop first 10% before it can trigger my first buy amount to use $50 to buy. It has to first drop this 10%. So what am I going to do as a cycle trader? I cannot use 10%. It is too long. It means I will see the market. Okay, if the market come out all on profit and I have made all my profit, guess what is going to happen? If it didn't drop up to 10%, this first buy amount will not trigger for that market to follow my settings again. It will not trigger. And if it did not trigger, waiting for it to drop 10% before it trigger, I will miss a lot of money. At least you could see it. You see the person come out here, see what later happen, see what later happen, see what later happen. So this cannot allow that thing to trigger until there is a drop here. If it didn't drop and it was going up, it will be to my disadvantage. So what do I need to do? Simple. For the guy who is trading, I'm still going to make a full video of this and explain it more better, okay? What am I going to do? I'm going to still use my normal percentage drop, 0.5. Because now we are in a bull run, okay? And bull run means the market will be making fast. So if the market is going to be fast in this bull run, I want to enjoy every bit of it. I want to enjoy every bit of it. So after you buy $50, if the market drop 1.2, buy $10. If it drop 1.4, buy $10. If it drop 1.6, $10. 1.7, $10. Start following my strategy again. But you are not going to use this first buy amount again. You are going to use my highest first price that I want to use to buy. Okay, and the moment you drop this, use this money to start buying for me my first price. Okay, once you want to buy my highest first price, use $50, then follow the strategy setting. If the market start dropping, if you come out of that dropping again, use this $50 for my highest first price to buy. Okay, but for the guy who is not trading cycle like us, who is trading steady, this steady, what would that guy need to do? What would that guy need to do? Okay, he need to come here and put $50 and say to this market, I know now that you are pumping, you may drop 50%. Okay, let me start buying from 10 or from 15%. Now, what would be the benefit of this guy? His benefit is that when this agor that is here, pump here and we enjoy the profit, it will not dump on him. All the market will not dump on him because I have already said, market, if this market drop 20%, buy from here with $50, then follow the strategy. So he's going to buy from here. He's not going to buy from up like us that buy from here down. His own will start from here. I don't know whether you get it, but I believe I will teach it again. I will teach it again and explain it more better again. So when I explain it before 2-3 times, you're going to get it. Okay. So for us that is using cycle, what do we need to do? We don't want it to drop too much. Okay. Because we are in the bull run. Now, here is the smart thing a cycle guy can do. Now, after you have enjoyed the market in the bull run and you sense that this market has done its peaks, it has returned many times, anytime from now, it is going to retrace. What are you going to do to be smart again? Once you know you are on profit, you can now come here to set it 10% or 15%, meaning even if it will take 2-3 days for this market to drop 15%, you are willing to wait before you re-enter the market again. So it will not be you just finish the market, finish with all the profit, you just re-enter it immediately from the top. Okay. The reason you use 0.5 is because we are in the bull run, so you can enjoy the top. But once you notice that that market is about to reverse, then change this one. It may cost you for 1 or 2 days not to trade. Okay, so the market may need to dump 1 or 2 days to get to this level in order to pick the call and now start buying, following this strategy again. And at that time, you can still, now you know the market is about to, you can now, while it is waiting for 15% drop before it trigger, you can simply come here and change it again back to 25. I don't know whether I'm teaching you very well the way you can play this game. You can now change this to 25. You can change it back to 25 instead of 50. While you are waiting for the 15% drop, you can now change it to 25. But if you play this, you don't know how to play it very well. Maybe before you change it, the market has already, before you were able to change this percentage to 0 to 25, the market has already started dipping. But still all the same, it's no problem. Okay, so now, once you have put 25, okay, let's assume because we are doing, let's go back to conservative. Okay, we didn't save it, so it have changed the setting. It have changed the setting, but nevertheless, now what do? We put here $50. We put here 0.5, okay? Now, what is the next thing we do? We save. Did you see where it's saved? Did you see any market start? It's saved. Remember, we came here to set the strategy. It have saved. Now, look at what happens here now. It says this is a conservative or a conservative trade on cycle, okay, long time trade. Okay, now we can decide, okay, let's add a one shot. We want to do one shot trade. What do we do again? We click it here. We put here, we select radical, confirm, remark. We can say signal trade. So whenever you say signal trade, you already know this is one shot trade. This is daily traders. These are daily traders. Okay, what is your first buy amount? Because it's signal trade, let's assume your first buy amount is $100. Then let's assume you are making 7 calls. Okay, let's assume you are making 7 calls, 1.3. Then here is 1. Then here is 1. Then what's gonna be on your trade? One shot. Okay, you don't need the highest first buy amount. You don't need the margin call drop. No, because you one shot. Meaning, Robert, once you are done with this market, close. Don't trade again. We are done. Okay, but what are you trying to do? You are trying to create the setting to save it so that anytime you receive a call to trade this particular coin, you could just only simply go for the coin. Once you see the coin, you select the trade and press. I will show you how to do it. Now you go to your margin configuration. Maybe you could set it because it's a call this thing. You can set at 0.5, 0.5. You can set 0.6. 0.6. You can put this 1.6, 1.8, because 1.9. Okay, because what are you doing? You are doing just a short time trade. So someone can calculate this, how many percent. It's not supposed to be more than 10. It's not supposed to be more than 10 or 5% deep. It's not supposed to be that much. Okay, because you are doing on this thing. If you are receiving a signal, you will set a stop. They will tell you if you pass this place, you have to stop the market. So this is not supposed to be deep. So that once the robot has made all this call, we can actually decide. We can even actually decide to sell it and take -$3%, so that we can still have our money to do other trades. Okay, let's assume the first one you are putting in $100. Okay, then because your initial agreement is not to put in more money because this is just a call. So what you do, you just go ahead and put 0.10. So what does this mean? It means $100. $100 times 0.1. You see, 0.1 is $10. Okay. So 0.1 or 0.10 is the same. 0.1. 0.1. Or if you have more money, let's assume what you want to put for that particular call is 200. But for the guy who don't have money, remember these 7 calls already is $70 at $10. If we put it at $20, it's already 140, and 140 plus your initial $200 investment, that's about 240 with this one coin. And what if the market start dipping, it becomes too much. So you better risk it small. The most important thing is that you are doing one daily trade. So when you are satisfied that the signals you are using is actually working, then you can decide to increase the capital if you have. Okay. So why are we taking advantage of? You see, when you trade it on Binance, Binance will not give you this advantage. Okay, Royal will not give you this advantage. If that market want to go a little bit down before it retrace and start going up, at least you can still do some little investment and still acquire more profit. But already the $100 you invested, they already tell you take your profit at 5% or 10% or 15%, depending on how many percent the call that came to you, how much you take your profit. Then you go ahead and click confirm. You've done that. You come to here, you already know, you could just even leave it at 1.3, okay? Because the most important thing is that from here, let's assume they say to you, take your profit at 5%, or take your profit at 10%, or take your profit at 8%, okay? You already set it because you're doing one shot. Now, why I didn't say this is because this is just a way, this is support, okay? It's just a support in case if the market didn't move up to do the thing he said we do instantly. If you try to go a little bit back, so we can just take advantage of this. That's why I didn't mind setting here. So what do? You done. You click save. They buy in callback. Oh, we didn't set. Okay, buy in callback cannot be higher than. Buy in callback cannot be. I want to read that. Did you see what he writes? Buy in callback, okay? Buy in callback, okay? Cannot be higher or equal to the margin call drop, okay? It cannot be higher or equal to the margin call drop. Okay, because we are dealing on one shot. This people is very smart. Hey, okay, see what is going to happen here. I don't know whether you are getting what I'm saying. Okay, let's assume, because this is one shot, let's assume we are making 4 calls. Okay. Okay. Confirm. Okay, save. Buy-in callback cannot be higher or equal than the margin call drop. It's a buy-in callback. This is what we call buy-in callback. This place. Okay, let me go to the chat box. Who understand what this says? Let me see. Okay, first and second call crashing, it should be bigger than 0.6 upward, not 0.2. Okay, you can put 0.1 there, sir. Okay, reduce the callback rather. Okay, wow, 600. Wow, change your first call, second margin call to 0.6. Okay, you can have send 0.5 on your callback and first margin call. Okay, okay, is it talking about first margin call, man? Okay, okay, this is 58%. Okay, 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 Dodge is at 50. Okay, call should be more than 0.5. Okay, okay, I hear many suggestions. Let's try one of it. Okay, okay, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9. Okay, I believe this is what you say, right? Okay, correct. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we are going to edit it. How do we edit it? How do we edit it? I don't know if you clean it now. Okay, okay, okay. You have to clean it here. Okay. Ooh, this is not the one we want to clean, right? I hope it didn't clean. Okay, didn't clean. Okay, let's leave it like this, but I wanted to give you a perfect setting for that, for one shot. Okay, I wanted to give you a perfect setting for one shot. Okay, thank you guys so much, option as signal. Okay, 100. Okay, 7, 1, okay, 8%, or let's use 5%. Okay, margin call. Okay, 0.6, 0.6, 0.7, 0.7. Okay, 1.6, 1.8. Okay, let's assume 2. Okay, in case if the market continue to do okay, and here should be 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Oh, my eyes are closing, man. 0.1. Okay, confirm. Now I told you we are not going to touch this one. Then remember one shot. Okay, save. Okay, save. Okay, okay. Now let's just use this tool. Okay, now how do I use it? I'm done. That's all you need to do. Now you receive. Okay, you want to set for long term. Okay, and you want to set with other. You click on other, then you click on trade setting. How are you going to bring that thing you have set into this place automatically without you having to do any setting? You go up. Did you see that choose strategy? Did you see this? Click on choose strategy. It opens instantly. Now, which strategy do you want to use? Is it a one-shot trade you want to do? Is it a one-shot trade you want to do? Sorry, choose strategy. Is it a one-shot trade you want to do? Or is it a cycle trade? Is it the signal you want to do, or is it a long-term trade? If we had a third strategy, which I'm going to do all these things and make a video with proper strategy for everyone. Now, is it the one you want to do for the long-term, for the steady one, the one you can now put after 15% drop buy, the one you can trade sometimes, you don't trade sometimes, okay? And you see the one you want to use, you can put that one here, which is the third one, okay? So now in this video, we are going to use let's assume one shot. So what do? I click it. Do you see what happened here? It automatically brings in the setting. You see, I don't need to set it again. I have done it. So I don't need to start a new market and start with a new setting. No, it's automatically done. Okay, maybe this is not the one I want to use. I just click choose strategy again. I can decide to select the long-term trade. Do you see? It automatically brings the cycle. Do you remember the cycle? Okay, how would you know it is the same thing? $15 first buy amount, 7 margin call, 1.3% profit. Let's choose strategy. Did you see that? 1.3% profit. See? Now, did you see the one shot? 5% profit. So they're all different. Okay. $100 first buy amount. See, so you can now set the strategy, and this becomes beautiful. So any coin you want to trade, you don't need to start. Just know the coin you want to trade. How do you want to trade it? Do you want to trade it on call? Mean you have a signal, you want to trade it with on signal, or do you want to trade it on cycle, or do you want to trade maybe 1 month, then wait when the market dipped 50% or 60%, then you buy back again and start trading? So which one do you want to trade? So they have made the opportunity easier for everybody. Okay, I think I have become so long in this meeting. So guys, if you get value right now, please let me know you understand everything that I've just teach you, how to use this and how to also do the copy trade. So if you don't want to go through this stress, what do? You copy trade, okay? You copy trade. Okay, yes, that's for radical is for one shot, consultative for cycle, then steady is for the guys who want to be trading sometime, not always. Okay, so guys, if you understand all that I have teach tonight, please can you write for me, I got value, I got value. Just write for me, I got value. Just let me know you got value tonight. I understood. Okay, guys, use the chat box. Let us know in the comment section, what do you receive tonight? Did you got something tonight? Do you understand what I taught you? Oh, okay. I got value. Yeah, correct. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm going to stop the recording now. We are going to go into the question